Ngayon sa mundo ng social media ang di umano'y balitang. Matapos ang tila naging paulit-ulit na pahayag ni Ace Barbers laban sa mga DDS vloggers na di umano'y tumatanggap ng bayad mula sa narco at pogo at utos di umano ito na siraan ang Kongreso at ang Marcos administration. Representative Ace Barbers tila mahaharap sa 1 bilyong pesos class lawsuit for defamation. Totoo kaya ito mga ka-update? Ating alamin. Pero bago ang lahat mga ka-update, kung bago ka pa lamang sa aking channel, ay mag-subscribe ka na at huwag kalimutang i-click ang notification bell para mas updated ka sa mga bagong videos na i-upload namin. At ito na nga mga ka-update, kamakailan lamang nagkaroon ng pagdinig ang Kongreso, Joint Committee, Committees on Public Order and Safety Information and Communication Technology and Public Information patungkol sa di umano'y paglaganap ng fake news. Mukhang malalagay na di umano sa alanganin si Ace Barbers matapos tila tawaging narco at pogo vloggers ang mga DDS vloggers na naimbitahan sa kanilang isinagawang pagdinig sa House of Representatives. Matapos ang tila naging paulit-ulit na pahayag ni Ace Barbers laban sa mga DDS vloggers na di umano'y tumatanggap ng bayad mula sa narco at pogo at utusan di umano ito na siraan ng Kongreso at ang Marcos administration. Ang lahat ng maling pahayag na ito tungkol sa mga DDS vloggers ay nakakasira ng kanilang reputasyon at sa ilalim ng batas, maling pahayag ito ni Ace Barbers at ang mga kasamahan nito sa Kongreso ay batayan para kriminal at sivil na demanda. Ayon pa sa post ni Flat Check, and I quote, "Could Representative Ace Barbers face 1 billion pesos class lawsuit for defamation for a repeated mention in all his live interviews with the media, including ambush interviews?" Representative Ace Barbers alluding that the 37 invited online opinion writers are narco and pogo bloggers without an iota of proof, had already committed libel and slander, known broadly as defamation, were in his statement about the 37 online opinion writers are unfounded, resulting to harming their reputation. Barbers made those sweeping statements that the vloggers have received payments from narco and pogo and that someone higher than all of them is commanding their concerted moves. All of these false statements about the subjects already hurt and damaged their reputation under the law. Both are grounds for a criminal and civil lawsuits. In his desperation to get their appearance at the TRICOM hearing, Ace Barbers had made repeated sweeping statements, hoping to get back at them for allegedly calling him drug lord, when none of the said bloggers really called him as such. If there ever is, he could have filed charges against them instead. Technically, all the 37 online opinion writers can sue and filed a class lawsuit against Barbers because their reputation were heavily damaged due to Barbers' libelous statement, resulting in financial loss suffered as a result of their loss of reputation. These 37 opinion writers are not even bloggers because they are doctors, lawyers, entrepreneurs, journalists, and creative professionals. Tarnishing their person's reputation may result in them diminishing their ability to work or get potential work opportunities due to damage to their reputation as a result of the slanderous statement made by Ace Barbers, depriving them of work opportunities. They could request for financial damages as well. This is what we had been harping to you, Representative Ace Barbers, Don Fernandez, Stephen Paduano, Benny Abante, and all TRICOM panelists. The most you can do is terminate your TRICOM hearing and stop threatening resource person and simply just work with your invited speakers, resource persons, so you can amicably create new legislation using their experience as resource information lowering your personal pride could help make a harmonious workflow for everyone. Unquote.